Nice. I guess we continue now. I have no idea what power up we're gonna get in here because so far every time we went into a dungeon, you can already see that hey, there's something going on with this and this and that. So I'm probably gonna get this and that power up, but it doesn't quite seem that obvious in here. And what power up we're gonna get from this. Also, there just are some empty rooms in here. So I assume this is the 1.1 theme where you don't have the choir chanting back up. Guys, why are you bullying me? What's the button? Wait, what do you... Oh, we punch it open. Why? Let's use the vanish cap. Oh, hello. You freed me. Go ahead and make a platform. What? Okay. Why did you go over there? I assume there's nothing else over here, but you totally went over here. He's not going up there, is he? No, he's not moving up there. Oh, this takes so long to walk. Woo! Never mind. Like falling down. Woo! Oh, by the way, give me a power up, please. Nope, he did not give me a power up. You said he was gonna make a platform for me somewhere else. So I think somewhere in the stage you plonked down Cloud now, and I think the power up I'm gonna get in here is spitting fire. Actually, now that I see that, I guess I can just punch this open. I mean, Vanish Cap also is gonna be good. Probably have the ability to spit fire. Even though I can already spit hot fire. Yeah, he said he was going to give me this cloud, but he obviously ran away, so... I mean, I don't know exactly what is going on in Kaz's mind all the time, so... Did not mean first either. I can't actually know at any point exactly what he means. Because there have been a few points so far where it seemed like I was trying to do something that was either not intended or what I was supposed to do was something completely different. Like, me and Kaza, in our minds, I'm not exactly on the same wavelength when it comes to some of these game design decisions. So, yeah, I don't know. I was hoping we could slide off and then maybe do a slide jump, but yeah. Also, I might actually be intended to be taking lava damage because that has also been something that has happened before. Like, I have been. There was like a side quest where I had to. What was it? I had to escort a Bob-omb, and at the very end, the Bob-omb. Yeah, he offered my cloud. Like, go ahead and make a platform for you. So, yeah. Go somewhere else to make a platform now. Anyway. So, the Bob-omb that I've escorted said he was going to give me a star, but then when he was about to give me the star, he threw the star over a pit of lava, and the only way to get there was to take lava damage. So I think it's intended to just take lava damage in some places. However, I don't want to take lava damage right now, because my health isn't looking too great. I will have to take some damage around here, I think. Intended to take lava damage. There's a cloud right up there. What is it doing up there? Oh, okay. It seems like this is an odd spot for a cloud, but it's maybe we're gonna use it to get up there at some point. Okay, I see the last star. 5, right? It should be. Stars heal you in this game. I think they always do, but because stars don't take you out of a stage, you just use them as a heal inside the stage. Yeah, I think we got the super speed actually from freeing one of the boos. At some point they were like boos. It was in Kakariko Village. Can't even wall jump off that. Oh, thought of everything. You know, instead of the Golden Skull Tollers, instead we're just gonna... We were at the place with the Golden Skull Tollers, but instead of finding Golden Skull Tollers, it was like, hey, we have these or that many stars, I want to give you some cool stuff, and I think that's how we got the supersonic speed from. I knew that one was wrong. What's wrong? This is pretty cool, by the way. Probably see it on it. But this is it. Okay, never mind. Come on. Full health, what am I doing? Also, coins in this game are currency, but you already have the maximum amount you can have is 500. And I haven't found a shop in forever. Actually, I did find a place at some point where it was like, hey, you can have a star for 1,000. I can only have 500, so I'm gonna have to find the bigger purse. Just see the other cloud out of bounds. Break corners. Sure, I'll do that. You never know what you're gonna find. So I know that there's one more that had a chuck here. There's one more that had another fire spewer. This one had a fire spewer. Well, that's a chuck. Big obviously. Nice. Oh, didn't see anything else there. You're indeed right that I should always have a lookout for special items or anything. Okay, so I think we're about ouch! That's one of the clouds. Wait, there's another one here. Front flip fail. These aren't bops, Jimmy. I don't know what bops look like. Luckily we can walk on this, right? It's an experiment. Once again, an experiment, so... Permitted. Everything's permitted. Hey. Another problem is the camera. You can't really get the camera to you very quickly unless you go like first person mode. Which you didn't have to do if you had full camera control. Because in this game you only have the Kido camera or you have lock-on camera, which is this camera. You have this camera as well. But usually what you do in the actual game, like in SM64, if you were jumping really high, what you would do is you would very quickly change between the Kido camera and Mario Cam, and it would make it so the camera would catch up to you. But you can't do that in here because you can't switch to those two modes. So instead, you will indeed have to just have to use first person. I keep pressing because I'm so good at firsties. I can't stop myself from doing firsties. Nice pump spot. You're right on that. Are the Lakitos actually like related to the buffs? Do we know that? Is that a thing? What do we have around here? Bonus. Oh, nothing. Big ol' nothing down here? You could have put something in here. I want this to explode on here. Nope, it's not breakable like it is in OOT. At least everything seems straightforward so far. I mean, Fire Temple is always quite a straightforward temple. You just go forwards, I guess. At some point there's some branching path, but nothing special. I always like Fire Temple. Not really my favorite or something, but it didn't do anything bad. Before we continue on, I know there's some other rooms around here. Under there. Check that. Nothing down there. Some coins over here. This game does have, sadly, this game does have a lot of nothing in all of the areas, which is quite sad. Like, for example, this room is just empty. I guess you couldn't come up with anything to put in here. It's quite sad. I know we could just continue on, but look at this platform. Be a secret. It's just coins. I'm already full on coins. Since forever, because there's nothing to buy. I'm not gonna have a fire on here. What is this? There either. Probably just go through here with no vanish cap. What's the point of vanish cap if it doesn't actually work in any of these areas? I don't know why we would press that switch. Like, both of the switches are on this side, which is really weird. It seems like we just want to go in here. Then what? Then up. There's something over here. The other entrance would be. There we go. That was a speed punch. I just did a speed punch, guys. I'm actually really good. That blue thing, probably mean the platform. I like platforms in this game. But not just in this game, it's one of the items that are used in a lot of different packs. Where, I mean, I assume you've been in this box. I need to press a switch, and once I press a switch, this blue box will become an actual box. Right now it's just the outline of the box. But it makes red boxes popular as well. But you only ever have red boxes or blue boxes be solid or non-solid. I guess we're just gonna go in there and wall jump out. I have no idea where that cloud went, so... He's still in the cloud. But yeah, this is the switch that makes me problem. I didn't toggle it because I didn't know if I could get out, but I guess you can get out. Otherwise I'd be stuck in that room, actually. That didn't work. Not forever, I mean I could go back out still, but... You know. Go. Some damage, whatever. One of the problems this rollback also has, like for example, when you right there you get a Lakitu, you don't actually know where he's going. And there was a bunch of other places where we like hit a button or something, but we don't actually know what the button did. This is something that, where for coming Ocarina of Time, you would have the camera move around, so the camera would move to a different location and show you what's happening. But it doesn't quite do that in this game, I guess you can't. So instead, we always have to guess where stuff actually is happening. For example, this button. Oh, for this it actually shows us at least. Now, certainly we can just use the vanish cap. Oh man, magic, whatever. But at least for that one it showed me, but usually when you just press a button and, like, let's say it opens a door somewhere, you wouldn't know where it opened the door. That's a problem. That's for this. Maybe the fire flower can activate it probably with a D-pad button. So... probably in the center pillar. Nope, the center pillar entrance isn't here. Because it's up there now. Like, stuff is also a little bit different in the layout of stuff. Like, where you got an item in Ocarina of Time, there might just be nothing here in this game. What do we have here? This is nothing. We go through the center, but then what? Usually there's a center room here, but it seems like there's actually nothing here. It's really awkward. Huh. Running for the wall sometimes. I mean, since we don't have the same tools that we have in Ocarina of Time, we have to use other tools we have in SM64, like can go down there. I can go down there because there's a hole in the floor. Interesting enough, Vanish Cap in Super Mario 64 as well does not make you go through floors. Like you see right here, Vanish Cap does not make you go through floors or through ceilings. Actually, it might go through ceilings. It does not make you go through floors. It doesn't even do that in the actual game. So yeah, that's a door over there. Good, I saw that. Yeah, there is a door, a hole anywhere that allows you to go through there. Oh, can we? I found my cloud. Let's see where he goes. Did he go to the next room? If he goes over there, we can actually do that. Never mind, he's going something completely different. I don't know exactly where he went. Looks like he went to this direction. What's he doing over there? Don't tell me this is bugged as well. If this bugs as well, I'm gonna be really sad. If I have two dungeons that just bug on me, that would be absolutely terrible. Okay, it seems like we need that flower here. Oh, there. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to follow it, but it has to go somewhere, right? He said he was gonna leave a platform for me, but... yeah, it probably just goes there for no reason. Yeah, just stay here because I think this is wrong, but I'm gonna check it out anyway. Because this looks very wrong. Actually, no, that was elsewhere. That could be a thing. Yeah, well, that was just an experiment, as I was thinking. Usually there's multiple rooms that go away from this room to different parts of the dungeon, but it seems like there's only that one path left. And that path is the one you can't go unless you have the power up, so you need to look for other paths. Is any other doors that I missed the door? That would be very sad. I haven't done that much down there in the rest of the dungeon. Right, oh god, there's that cloud. The question is, where did that cloud go? Because I don't think there was a place where that cloud would have actually helped me. I'm trying to get to the item of this dungeon, but where is the item? That is the big question. Here we just had nothing, right? It's so weird that this dungeon has so much less than the actual dungeon. Oh my god, I can't do it. There's nothing else here. I mean, there was this gate down here before we done that. So, I don't know. Guess we go back to the bigger hall and see if there's anything else there. It's a bit weird to just press buttons, do random stuff, help NPCs and stuff, and they always go like, wait, something happened somewhere, and you're not actually exactly sure what happened where. Just the big problem that I also had the Forest Temple, where it really didn't show me at all what's happening in any of these places. Let's see if there was another cloud in here as well. Go all the way up there. Yep, there we go. I knew it. I actually just guessed there was another cloud here now, because I know from Ocarina of Time there was indeed something up here. So I just assumed. There was not a room up here though, that was just a little platform. I guess they turned a platform into an actual room. I had to just guess that. I had to really just guess that. I don't know. By the way, Jimmy, how did you not know that you can't go through floors with Vanish Cap? I thought you knew stuff about Mario. Or were you just posing and actually don't know shit about Mario? Jimmy. There we go. Ahem. Oh, it's fireballs. Fire flower. Press L when standing still. We already have something on L. Plus some magic. Yeah, but we're just gonna put out our bomb then. I guess we just have to not carry bob-ombs then, because if we carry bob-ombs, this is gonna happen. Now, I don't think there's gonna be anything good happening to us if we jump down here, so let's not do that. Why did he change the layout of the dungeon so much, though? Like, he went to some paths where there would be paths and just break them up, no paths anymore. And then he did stuff like this, where just randomly there's a path there. There really wasn't before. I mean, there was a platform here before, but just a platform. Not an actual, like, path. You mean? You're right, though. There is nothing like that in the original game. Now, how do we have to hit this? Okay, it's best if we just walk right up to it. However, I just wasted a shit ton of magic for no reason. I mean, in the other room already, like right when I got the fire flower, I wasted a bunch of magic, so okay. I can't do it. I don't know what the timing is to not take damage from that. But so, for this, for example, we don't actually know exactly how much we have to do to, like, do this puzzle. Like, it's a puzzle right here to put on all, turn on all these different razors, I think you would call them. But there's no indication on how many there are. I just have to continue. I hope that at some point I just get it. Actually stay on fire forever. I don't think you can do. I don't think it's gonna happen like on task though. I don't think like a human would ever accidentally do that. Right? I mean, no one would ever fuck this up so hard. Maybe Simple Flips could do this. I would assume Simple Flips would be able to stay on fire forever. Also about these braces, I don't know if I have to get all the braces in the entire dungeon, or just the ones in this room. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. There we go, it's just this room, I guess. That was one of these side areas, right? Oh, never mind, it's right here. Oh, it's very important to get more stars, also because the more stars you get, you're gonna be able to get more magic. The more stars you have, the more magic you have. So you really want to have as much of that as possible. Now, I think we can already go to the boss if we want to, but I don't know. You see Tyler King? I don't even know who that is. But I think that answers your question. Okay, then I did all that to avoid damage, and then I take damage anyway. Twice! If I die, it's not gonna be too bad, because it just sends me back to the start of the dungeon. But I'd rather stay here so I can actually do this, without having to come back here again. Certainly there's no more coins in here, because I've already gotten all of them. That just died, but it's okay because it's back in now. Okay. Lava Lands Volcano. PU. Didn't know you could PU in the volcano. I mean, I know you can technically, but not practically. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, very interesting. What does that do though? Does that help us in any way? I don't need to get the star again. It might actually heal me to get the star, but it might also not. The problem is though, in order to get the star, I would have to use a whole bunch of magic, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep my magic right now. Actually, that far away from it. That's more magic here. Might kill the pole. Oh, that's interesting though if it does that. Can you not? There you go. What does that do? Oh! I assumed it was gonna do that. Even though usually you don't want to assume stuff. I guess it wants us to wall jump. Okay, in that case. Can't see shit. Never mind! What? I'm dead! Never mind. It's a bully stuck in lava. What? This is so weird. This actually works this way. The problem is you can't see what's actually going on there because the camera goes somewhere completely different. Can't see. Okay. See, BLJ off of the bully. Actually, you can't BLJ. No A. Bump into the stuck bully and give it more speed. Ooh. Sounds very interesting. By the way, Jimmy, have you seen Sidequest yesterday? How far did he get, and when is he gonna stream this ROM hack again? Do you know any of this? I mean, obviously you are gonna know. You're Jimmy fucking Daddy. If this was actually abrasive that I was supposed to light on fire, I would be dead now. I wanted to know that. This is what the time test usually is. Nicky! Here we go! I wanted to ask if you know that, if you have seen Sidequest yesterday and know how far he got in the hack. And also, if you know when he's gonna stream it again. Probably not at EU hours. Why does he never stream the good ROM hacks at EU hours? He always streams at like 4 AM for me. Or like 6 AM, I don't know. That's why you should watch me instead if you want EU good ROM hacks. I'm a guy who dies and dies and dies. Almost killed me. I want to see if getting a blue star also heals you. It's for science. A little bit of magic for this. Some of that back. You can see that our magic bar is way longer than it was at the beginning of the entire game. Because, like I said, the more stars you get, the more magic you can carry through. Does heal us, nice. It's exactly what I wanted. By the way, as always, if everyone has any music recommendation, always give a music recommendation, request rather, in what is it? In Streamlabs. You can use the Streamlabs extension to request a song. Can't see where the floor is. There it is. That's the last bit. Okay. Hello, we're gonna help me do the boss. Or are you just gonna do a platform that gets me back to the back up there if I want to? I don't know what he just did. Hopefully what he just did was important for the boss. What do we have? It's a Blark! I don't know how to attack Blarks like this. Oh, just dive into it. That's not how I will. Usually when I think of Blarks, I think of something that kills you if you touch it. But apparently not this one. This one you actually just bump into. Interesting enough. That was surprisingly easy, but interesting. Why are the bosses always so easy in this hack, and everything else is so damn hard? At least not in this temple. This temple was like 10 times easier than the last one, and I don't know why. Can you even give it a touch? Yeah, man. Why was this entire temple like 10 times easier than anything in the other temple? I don't know. Hey, I got Fire Flower now. I still don't know where that last Kito put his cloud, but maybe it was somewhere where a star awaits for me. I wouldn't know. I thought it would maybe be around here because there's nothing else around here. Oh! Yeah, I was correct. I don't think that works. That takes some damage. Never mind! Doesn't go high enough. You would do that. Certainly the platform is still gonna be there. You never actually know in this game because obviously a hack like this can very easily break and completely destroy everything that's gonna happen. So yeah. Like doing wall jumps more. Not doing wall jumps. Give me a nice. Still a star in here. The Gator still shows me as a star. Whatever. Like I said, I'm not gonna go hunt for stars too much because, like I said, there might just be so many different areas where I can get a star if I have a specific power-up. And I don't want to search too long for all these different stars if it ends up being like, okay, you searched 20 minutes for a star, you need a power-up for it. So instead, I'm just gonna get all the power-ups, and when I have all the power-ups, I'm gonna go back, get all the good stuff.